with us today. I'm just going to give the concluding to this topic of, why a 4-day work week represents more brand loyalty and efficiency. So it was, earlier that what we were discussing is, how brand loyalty is a key component in, keeping a 4-day work week efficient. Brand loyalty really means to, keep your brand up to par and really have like a loyal, component when it comes to, having a 4-day work week. And also, being more efficiently, that can mean what we discussed about earlier. If they haven't discussed already, is also, you're not going to get so burned out. A 4-day work week is about just under 40 hours, so about 32 hours roughly, with an 8-hour shift. So that gives plenty of time to recover and not get too burned out, not get too overwhelmed, stressed, whatever it may be. And so, that's why it's really important that 4-day work week can really maintain the job. In a sense that it keeps it going, but also the employees are really efficient enough that they're not getting really tired, whereas opposed to a 5-day work week. So, as you can see here, this is my contact info. If you guys need anything, my name is Dr. Benson, and I'm one of the main presentation keys with this company. And if you guys have any questions, just make sure to reach out to my email, or you can feel free to give me like a call whenever you guys need it. And I'd also like to add on to our conclusion is that we really want you guys to encourage each other, and I really want to encourage you guys as an audience to why a 4-day work week is more beneficial in the way of brand loyalty and efficient, whereas opposed to a 5-day work week. And all the evidence and the earlier details that we discussed is really a promoting factor of why a 4-day work week can be a real big difference in a 5-day work week. And I've been working with a 5-day work week for a while now, but I think a 4-day work week you can have more times to do anything outside of work, other projects, other investments, whatever you guys have in terms of business dealings or whatever you guys need outside of this. And so that's really what it kind of boils down to. And I don't want to hold up too much of you guys' time here. So just a couple more minutes in. Have any questions about, why is this topic such an important topic to discuss? Why this is, what we decide. Any other questions? Yeah, go ahead. Okay. Okay. Yeah, for sure. Okay. Yeah, that is a very good question. So we basically came up with this because when it comes to workload full time, most people when they work 5 days a week, it's a fixed hourly and a fixed, week schedule. So you get Monday through Friday, you get Saturday, Sunday off. But if you wanted to, get Friday off as well, that's Monday through Thursday, so it's not so, labor intensive. Now, many people do well with 5-day work weeks, more hours. But if it's the same rate and you want to pick up a shift, you get that overtime, and you won't get just that hourly that you've been talking. So, any other questions? Yeah, so part-time jobs, they'll roughly be won't be like 4 days a week, it'll be more like 2 or 3. Full-time will be probably just 4, and with the extra day as a bonus. But that's a good question about what happened to part-time jobs if full-time jobs were to go to 4 days a week, and why that's a very good persuasive for business ideas. I think part-time jobs, it's really hard to live on part-time nowadays, so most people would want to work full-time in a way that makes them have a substantial living, not so, leeching off other situations to get money and, to get yourself more on the right feet is full-time job will really, make your basic needs getting paid, whether it's your bills, like what everyday humans, go through is, paying bills just to survive. So, and that extra 3 days is a really big, difference that you can go on trips where you don't have to request time off. You already have that 3 days off, so you can, fly to Europe for a day and come back. So there's a lot of benefit for this 4-day work week, and why that's more efficient. You have more research, and you come up with more topics and ideas to give to the company to make improvements and whatnot. And so you have more study for your own time of what your own job and how you can benefit your own job, and give persuasive ideas to your boss that he doesn't know about the company yet, or wherever you're working at, of what line of work and sector you're in. So there's a lot of ways to come about this in sort of sense. Let me just check the time. So we are about out of time, but I'd like to conclude and thank you guys for listening, and I really hope you enjoyed today's presentation. And if you want to reach out to me or the other two speakers that were here earlier, please don't hesitate to do that, and we look forward to meeting with you guys. Thank you.
Yep.